By the way, one thing I want to ask you about. Also, this is obviously another mildly contentious topic. It's a teammate of yours right now. Right, I'll explain to you right now, because I don't know if you know this, Apex. You know when Alex got mega flamed last year, where when ZywOo was like hitting his prime around the summer and he was doing awesome, Alex did that interview where he said, like, you know, everyone goes on about ZywOo, but, you know, like, they don't know that we're, like, half his enemies are flashed or something, right? What people don't know, because I know Alex, so I actually know what he meant by that. What he meant was, like, don't think it's only ZywOo. Like, ZywOo isn't literally just playing, going to whatever spot he wants on the map and then just killing all the other team, and we're just sat there like idiots, just going, like, thank you, and then just, like, doing nothing. What he meant was, like, we are helping set him up, we're making him comfortable, like, we're putting him in positions where he can just shoot people, and that means us around. But essentially, he was trying to say, but it's just the way he phrased it made it sound too much like it was the other way. Like, give us a bit of credit as well. But people thought he was saying, give us all the credit and give ZywOo nothing. Like, they're all just blind, right? The reason why I set that up is because since he's your teammate now, if you say anything along those lines, people are going to think you're flaming him. But I actually want to ask you this, because based on my experiences talking to Vitality players, I've heard that is one of the things that you guys did with ZywOo. Like, if you think about it, right, I always said to people, the weirdest thing about ZywOo is that he was, like, amazing immediately. Like, even if you have the skills to be, normally it takes years to get comfortable playing at tier 1, to find a role into. So I would totally believe that you guys probably did do a good job setting him up and figure out how to use him, what's better for. Is this a part of using ZywOo in a team?
Well, obviously. I mean, what was saying Alex, and I was agree with him, is that when you're just making sacrifice for him. For example, we never let him, like, for example, at some point he wasn't refragging, and I just asked him, please don't entry frag, we need you. Like, ZywOo is the best refragger in the world, like, there is no doubts.
Yes,
when he's
trade
second,
frag,
third,
yeah.
he's too good at that, like, way too good. Aiming wise, AVP, AK, Glock, whatever, he's too good at it. So we just want to put him in those conditions, because he's the best at. Maybe he doesn't know it because he's a bit innocent guy, but we can see it that when he's second or third on the map, not like baiting, not trying to be a baiter at the other side of the map, or it's not his way to play. He's good at refragging, like, that's the thing. And yeah, obviously we're trying to put him in the best conditions in that sense. Like, sometimes even if we're 2 against 4, but I will go first. I know I will die. Yeah. But it's fine. And that's what people don't see, and they don't give credit to. It's that we're giving everything to put him in the best conditions. Like, you can watch all the last games, almost all the last game we played as terrorists, and we planted the bomb. I always give him an AK. Like, there is no way, except if I have 3-7 and I can buy myself AK armor, but someone else give him AK. Like, he always has an AK. There is no other way for me to win the round, because it's ZywOo, come on, and you just need to give, like, on overpass, you can check something, but we're doing, you know, these solo buys, AK solo buys, sometimes when we have much money than the others. Okay. I think we've won maybe 6 of 6 when you had the AK. Yeah, single AK, three kill in the round. But obviously, around him, people were jumping with the Glocks, but we don't care. Yes, we're gonna win the round.
Fire.
Exactly. Yeah. Or even if sometimes I have a bit more money, I will give him the AK. I will just tell him no worries, or buy now, and I will give you next rounds. And that's those little things that people don't see. You know, don't see. Or we make sacrifice that he needs the hope, and we play with pistol and all the thing. We're just trying to give him more things, because obviously he's super good. He's like one of the best player, and I don't say he's bad. He will be bad if we will not do that.
Oh, of course not.
Or all the thing, or we will be super good if I was at his role. Obviously not. I will not be that good. Obviously that's that's for sure, 100%. But I feel like people don't see that. They don't see that. I drop him AK all the time. We drop him AVP. We play pistol. We're just making sacrifice. But I don't care that people will understand. I just want to win, so it's fine. But when I see criticize about most of the things, and myself, I like to criticize myself when I'm watching my games. But when I see that, I don't know, I play like 10 round pistols or something, I'm like, okay, it's fine. Even ZywOo did 40 kills. Is ZywOo the totality? I don't care. We did the job to just make him in the best condition.
Sure. That's why if people don't know, you can go watch any of the desks I was ever on. One thing I have never ever said about Vitality is that it was only ZywOo. Like, I always tried to make a point actually to fans that, like, this isn't like when Nico was on Mouse Sports or like when Simple first joined Navi and everyone was terrible and each had to hard carry every time. Like, the difference is it might look on the scoreboard like it was like that because one guy's got all the kills and sometimes they would lose even though he had big kill. But the difference is Vitality, the team, were playing the roles in the game way better than the teams I was referencing. Like, some of the teams I'm referencing, those are just players that are just much worse. Like, they couldn't have helped that guy. Like, in your case, it's just that on the scoreboard you weren't as good. Like, you clearly, as a team, as a coherent team, like, you do, like what people don't get is you don't win tournaments and make finals like routinely if you have a bad team like that. Like, one guy can't carry you to like 10 finals or something. Like, it's just not going to happen.
And the difference we had, I guess, it's obviously ZywOo was topping the scoreboard all the time. He had like all the time the best statistics. But when we were doing like really great run, we always like a second or a third guy that was playing super well, but not the same guys all the time. It was
Right.
NBK with APK, sometimes it was Alex with me, sometimes it was only Alex. It depends. Like, I remember the epicenters, I was like maybe 150 rating at the end of the tournament, but Alex
mental,
was
yeah.
at 23.
Yeah, he had a good
And
one.
APK had 116, you know, so there were some people behind him, but he's always topping the scoreboard, and that's the thing. That's what happened from the beginning of the team, and you just need to accept that there is no problem. He is the super carry, and I will keep doing everything to make that happen because I know that that's how we're gonna get good and get good results. Obviously.
I think that just because thematically in the conversation this is the perfect moment to have this discussion.